we have two wonderful people in our midst. And today, on my extreme left, is Mr. Fersen. Mr. Fersen, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's really an honor to be here.
Yeah, and it is a privilege to have you here. And to my left, Nana Kwame.
Thank you, Mr. Gideon.
You are welcome.
It's like you said, it's an honor to be here.
Yeah, and we also deem it we deem it a privilege to have you guys here. It's not we don't take it for granted. And Liberty family, I would like you to take your pen, your notes, your notepad. Make sure you are making notes. Make sure you are jotting points down. Share the link, invite friends, invite family members, or make sure if you are a family in the same house, make sure you've got it around your whatever thing that you are watching, or if you are watching on your iPhone, your phone, your iPad, your laptop, whatever that it is, make sure you have people around you watching. The comment section is for you. Write your questions there, make contributions. Feel free to have like very good impact on the comment section. So today we are going to talk about wellness and hospitality. That's why we have the wellness and hospitality team here. So I would like to welcome them once again as they take over for now. You're welcome, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think today our approach would be just going through the like in a discussion kind of way, and just touching all the key points around wellness and hospitality in a Christian community. And so we'll be pulling you into Mr. Gideon. It's not just gonna be us, because I think it cuts across the whole community.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we kick off with just the notion of what wellness is. Okay. So for myself, I think of wellness as just your spirit being, and then your spiritual being, your physical being, and then also your soul being what's the word? Their well-being.
Okay.
So the three aspects of a human body: the spirit, the soul, and then also the body. Just making sure that all three of them are doing well. They're sound. And so when we say sound from a physical perspective would be like your health. Okay. From the solical perspective would be sound judgment. Okay. And then from a spiritual side would also be your worship and relationship with God. And so all those three key points, that's just doing well in these areas is what I deem as when I say somebody's well. My brother.
Yeah, so I would chime in to kind of add to what you just said. So the well-being of your soul, of your spirit, and then of your body, which is the ultimate, which is kind of like the ultimate that as an individual you should strive to be at the ultimate point. I would categorize the well-being into 4 categories or under 4 facets, which is your spiritual well-being, your physical well-being, your financial well-being, and your mental well-being. Your financial, which obviously is how you go about your finances, and which is very important in the life of a Christian. And then your well-being, which is like your physical well-being, which is having bodily health, right? And then your mental well-being will be, as Nana Kwame said, how sound you are in your judgment and then in your decision making, right? And then the last one would be your spiritual well-being, right? The taking the pragmatic steps and then intentional steps to make sure that you're growing spiritually. So we're gonna go through these facets and we're gonna explore it, and we're gonna lay steps down on how to improve these areas of your life.
Awesome. Yeah, that's very powerful. And I know there's not a Q&A, but because we have this platform, I'll be very happy if you guys can tell us a little bit about the role of the hospitality team in the church. Like, when we talk about hospitality, when we talk about wellness, what is the role? what is the impact, so that at least people will get to know that when you talk about hospitality, when you talk about wellness, this is their role in the church.
Sure. So before we give response to that, I was wondering what your thoughts would be on wellness itself.
Okay, so when we talk about wellness and hospitality, I think you guys have already touched on the word wellness. So I would like to touch a little bit on the hospitality.
Feel free.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so when you talk about hospitality, everything that God has, everything that God like introduced, everything that God like initiated, even right from the onset, He wants His people to be the first hand to experience those things.
Okay.
And talking about hospitality too, he wants Christians, or he wants his children to be the head of those things.
Right.
So the Bible talks about how, and even before I mention the Bible, I would like us to take this definition from the Oxford the dictionary. When it mentions the word hospitality, it means being friendly and welcoming to visitors or guests. You see, being friendly, not to the people that you already know, not to the people that you are already familiar with, but being friendly, welcoming guests and visitors, people that you don't know from everywhere. So, for example, in church, we've closed from church. It is okay to talk to people that you've already know,
Right.
but it is more appropriate that you get to someone who is coming to church for the first time.
Yeah.
Make the person feel welcome. Make the person feel at home. Okay, so when you talk about hospitality,
Yeah.
this is what I would like to like.
So, if I understand from what you just explained, you're saying that hospitality, in its broad sense, is creating an environment to welcome people from outside your community.
Exactly.
Right. And
exactly.
then also not only creating an environment to welcome them, but I would also say putting the steps to also extend to these people, or like communities that are outside your community,
Yeah.
cultures that are outside your culture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And then even just before we go deeper down this conversation path, you had asked the question about our role as the wellness team. So basically, all that we care about and think about is making sure that the community members that we have are doing well.
Yeah.
And so the people that reach out just to get like insights on like, oh, I'm making this financial decision, this is the plan, any do you have any thoughts on this? There are people that also reach out, hey, I'm going through this situation at the moment, and then we kind of reach out and also support them in whatever way we can. Additionally, we also kind of keep an eye on like everybody.
Yeah.
And so if we do see that no, this person has not necessarily reached out,
Mention,
but
yeah.
they may also need that help,
Yeah.
we also reach in for
Just like me, some time ago. I remember you reached out to me. Yeah, I remember.
And I think
I'm not shy of it. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
So
and I think the church in its broad sense also sends reminders to people
Yes.
on Sundays, checking up on them, and then I think prior to Sundays, checking up on them, and then also inviting them to church on Sundays, which is also a way of communicating hospitality.
Yes. And yeah, Mr. Gideon, I'm very glad that you said that you're not shy or anything like
No,
about that situation. What I find the most is that sometimes as individuals in the Christian community, we have benefits.
Yeah.
People in the community enjoy the benefits of it. And this is one of it. I'm not necessarily, I may not know everything, and so I need to be able to rely on the support of the community. And so does everybody in the community, or should everybody in the community also be able to, right? And so, yeah, be it, sometimes I find that even sometimes when you're in the leadership role, it is very difficult that in your struggling moments, even if you need, you can reach out and be like, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah. I think to chime in, I think that is the essence of having a community, right? Forming network of people that complement each other, so that in time that in you receive what you lack in yourself, right?
Yeah.
So that's the essence of community. You have people that complement the things that you lack in yourself and the things that you're not able to do
Yes.
yourself, and also creates a sense of accountability. Knowing that there's somebody that is looking up for you, and then you're looking out for somebody else too. So
Yes. Yeah. So that's basically what I would say. That sums up what we actually do as a wellness team.
Okay.
But then back to the hospitality conversation. So my thoughts on this. So before I speak about hospitality, I want to pick something from the wellness side.
Okay.
So we had described wellness as being, making sure your well-being and everything. But something that I, based on like my readings and everything, what I found was that wellness is also dependent on love.
Okay.
So you being able to receive and experience love, and this is from God and from the community and from yourself. So 3 faces. God, the God side is there, and then there's yourself. You being able to love yourself as who you are, and then appreciate that you are you're a creation of God.
Yeah.
And God created you in His image and His likeness.
right.
And then also receiving love from the community.
Okay.
And so that sums up that makes wellness possible. It makes you well when you're able to receive love from all these 3. When I reach out to you and I'm able to vibe with you and I'm able to connect with you and show you that I love you, you feel loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so internally, you're going to feel well and happy and accepted, right? But then switching to the hospitality side, when you feel loved and accept love on the wellness side, then only are you able to give love. Hospitality is about giving love. So if you can't give things you don't have, or things you can't receive.
Yeah.
And so when you're full of love, just knowing how much your community, God, yourself, able to appreciate yourself, then you're able to open your arms to strangers.
Yeah.
Not just even to the people you know, because you have so much, your cup overflows.
Yeah.
And so you can give it to others. And so that's the two-sided, I say the two-sided dice of hospitality and wellness. That's how I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
I think that is essentially what it is, to have you can't give what you don't have, right?
Yeah.
So in order to be hospitable, to extend yourself to people, in order to be available for somebody, you have to first be available to yourself, right? Show yourself love, and then also make sure that you can't cause the improvement in other people's life that you haven't caused in your life, right? So you want to make sure that you position yourself well to be able to hold on to other people.
Yes.
So taking care of yourself and then showing yourself love first becomes your anchor, and then that helps you to stand firm and also reach out onto others and then be able to help them.
Yes.
And so, Liberty family, if for the first time, if you didn't know like the role of the wellness and hospitality team, now today you know. So in case like you're having any struggles, anything that you deem it a challenge, don't hesitate to reach out to them. And sometimes too, they also look through and they can fish you out, just like they did to me some time ago. Yeah. And what they did actually was a time saver at that time, because I remember I had like applied for job, and I was supposed to do background check, police report.
Yeah.
And I had nothing. I had nothing at that time. Nothing. So I remember before you came to my house, before you came, Pastor had already asked me if I have done the report, and I lied and I said yes. And I said yes, I've done it. Meanwhile, I have not done it. The money is not there.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the next Sunday. I received a text or a call from Pastor that Nana Kwame will be visiting me. I thought it was just a mere visit. I thought it was just coming back passing by to say hi, how are you, and all those kind of stuff. So after Nana Kwame came in, when he was leaving, he gave me an envelope, and actually it's like I didn't know what to say. I hugged him. He was there. I hugged him for a very long time because that was a time saver for me. It changed my life, and because of that money, I have a job now. So imagine if
That's
the
amazing.
hospitality
That's good.
theme was not there,
Right.
I would still have been jobless by now. So what the hospitality team did really touched my life.
Yeah. I it's not everybody that would be able to share their testimony like you just did, and which I there's no problems with that, but I'm glad that you're able to, from a perspective of just making sure that your being is as important as myself. This is how I think of it, and my brother would attest to the same thing. If I'm able to wake up in the morning and have food on my plate, eat and enjoy with my family, I would want you to have the same, right?
Yeah.
And then yes, life happens. There are times where that our lives are all they're always in different phases.
Yeah.
And so there's a time where it's not working for you, but it's working for me.
Yeah.
There may be a time where it's not working for me, but it's working for you. And that's the benefit of a community.
Yeah.
Because when it's not working for me, I'm not supposed to feel it because I'm in the community, and everybody else will be able to stretch hand. When the pieces of the bread is broken, it can easily form a loaf.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Oh,
So
awesome.
I'm happy that it worked out.
Yeah,
That's very intelligent.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very intelligent what you just said.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, talking about making people feel welcome and all those kind of stuff, I would like us to read something from the book of Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. And whoever opens to that place can read it for our hearing. Today is their day. They are having the program. I'm just supporting. They are having. Today is for the hospitality team. I'm just here to support them. Yeah. Hebrews 13 verse 2.
So Hebrews 13 verse 2.
Hmm?
Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers,
Awesome.
for thereby some have entertained angels unaware.
Awesome. So do not hesitate to entertain or being hospitable to strangers. By so doing, people of old have received angels unaware. So probably they didn't know they're doing that good thing to us an angel, because the angel might have appeared in a human form. Yeah. So sometimes you might not know. I won't know if this person is an angel unless the Lord speaks to me or open our eyes. We will never know when someone is in human form or when a spirit is in human form. It will take divinity to let you know that this person is a spirit being. Yeah. So just be good to whoever that you find on your way, and by so doing, you might not know who you are dealing with.
Yeah.
You might probably be dealing with an angel, as the Bible talks about.
Yeah.